So I'm about to start stretching before I get on this treadmill.
Your life just took a dark turn. I regret to inform you that I have devised the meal misfortune of Wendy's. It was pure torture.
Moment to make this summer the summer. At Norco's Mitsubishi Akron, we have no tariffs on new or used vehicles. We keep costs down and work with any credit type. 0% interest on all new Mitsubishi SUVs. That includes the 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander with third row seating for the whole family. Norco still has Mirages at $199 a month. And as always, Norco's has over 1,000 used vehicles in stock. Come to Norco's Mitsubishi Akron today.
Ready to elevate your driving experience? Vanderveer Cadillac, your Cadillac destination, offers luxury and cutting-edge technology along with Cadillac's sophisticated and striking style. And now you can lease any new Cadillac with zero down, including a new 25 Cadillac XT5 Luxury, only $459 a month. Experience luxury. Experience best-in-class customer service. And sign and drive today, only at Vanderveer Cadillac on West Market Street, downtown Akron.
Final stop in our 50 states and 50 days journey across the nation takes us to the Keystone State, our beloved Pennsylvania. My hometown of Phoenixville is just 160 miles south of Williamsport. Mine? About 30 miles south of you, Kevin, over in Philly. If you walk around the Little League World Series, you'll quickly spot Phillies or Eagles gear from fans who are not shy to let you know about their passion. And in fairness, probably a few more sporting gear from our Western PA grunt brand, the Steelers, the Pirates, and Penguins. It's a big state full of allegiances. Let's not forget about Penn State. But back to us. As lifelong Philly fans, it's how Kevin and I immediately connected when we first met. And to be honest, Kevin, it's been quite a good run of success. The Eagles are the reigning Super Bowl champs and the favorites to win their third title in 8 years. That's really weird to say out loud. I know, right? 3 years after going to the Fall Classic, the Phillies have World Series aspirations and currently boast the second best record in the National League. Nothing is more electric than the bank in October. The short pitch. The greatest Eagles team in modern history. Eagles fans, celebrate and rejoice. We're ready for another run. But Ryan, can we really count out the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers in the fold? And all PA Super Bowl perhaps? Oh, I love that. Finally, a chance to sell state bragging rights. And when we watch, we sit there eating the best food any city has to offer with some cheesesteaks and, of course, provolone. Provolone American. Lots of peppers and onions. Can I get some salt pretzels with that, kid? There's absolutely nothing better.
Whoa, boys. Okay. Pretty passive-aggressive stuff from the Philly boys, don't we think? Yeah, a couple of Pittsburgh people with T-shirts, maybe a all-Pennsylvania Super Bowl. Yeah, we're mentioning Pittsburgh a little bit, but let's not forget that if we're talking sports or life, I'll have you the banana split. Pittsburgh, Steel, obviously, you're welcome to the entire country. How about Permane subs? They talked about having the best food over there with the cheese sticks. Permane subs and Rudy subs. Yeah! On all the cheese sticks. First ever professional football game played in Pittsburgh. I ain't the one. He's a hidden circle. He's football. And that is why Pittsburgh is the football town of all football towns. I love it. I love football town of all football towns.
So I'm about to start running. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I need to hear my music while I'm running. So, my son's dad got me a gym membership for the month since the shelter have problems. They're taking too long updating the gym membership, so he got me one. I should have got the family one. I should have got the one from the YMCA because then I could have took my son whenever, he didn't take him, and I can depend on him less to keep coming and get him. But, they was talking about the gym membership, and they freaking confused me. Man, when I tell y'all, so I took my son to child care, and child care is from 10 to 2. So I usually, because he'd still be asleep, he'd just be getting up around 10. So I usually take him between 12 and 2. So when I took him between 12 and 2, the one lady was like, I can't take him to I can't go down to the Locust Lounge. So we can go down to the Locust Lounge where you can get on the computer and you can do all this other stuff. But it's at a certain time. She was like, I can't go down there until 8 o'clock. I was like, 8 o'clock, he's going to be in bed. So it's not going to be, 8 o'clock, there's childcare isn't open. And she was like, well, you're just going to have to wait until, another time when you're going to have to wait till another time. So I'm just like, okay, so childcare. So then I was like, all right, so I was just all right, and I brushed it off. I'm like, obviously, I'm not gonna ever get into the Locust Lounge. So then I went to the lady at the office today, and the topic just came up, and I asked her. I'm just like, I asked her about the time, and she said the Locust Lounge is open from 10 a.m. No, it's open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or something like that. I don't know. That's why I said they confused me. So she said she's going to try to talk to them, and we're going to have a meeting on Monday where all the residents, and she said just bring it up that y'all should be able to get into the lounge like mothers too, not only single ladies and kids, but the ones with the children that's under age 11. We should be able to have a chance to go into the lounge too. And I was like, yeah, that's what it should be. So like I said, they confused me with the times because they said only the moms with children under 10 or 11 aren't allowed in the Locust Lounge until 8 p.m. And then she was like, well, you can go down there when he sleep. I'm like, okay, so if he go to sleep at like 10 o'clock, I was trying to tell him, like, when does the Locust Lounge close? And they never answered me. So I'm like, so if I can go in there around, I was like, when he sleep, I can go down there in the middle of the night. If I can do that, then I will. And she was like, well, yeah, but they all confused about it. And I'm like, so I told her, I'm like, since they already making up rules about us, why don't they change the rules about the place, about the center? Because we should have a chance, the mothers with the children that's not allowed in the Locust Lounge, we should have a chance to get in there. Even when they sleep, we should have a chance, and the Locust Lounge should be open 24/7 then, because it's only open during the day to the kids that's over 11, and then it's open like around 5 to a certain time for, I guess, 5 to 8 or something, a certain time till 8 for the single ladies. But the moms with kids under age 11, our time is like, she said it'd be empty at that time because we all got kids, and most of all our kids is young, and we can't go into the Locust Lounge, so it'd be empty. And she was like, yeah, we just gonna make up some we just gonna tell them to kind of work out a way for y'all to get down there. Because I'm like, we shouldn't have to go out our way to go to the library when all the others ladies and everybody else just sitting around going to the Locust Lounge, because it's a couple computers down there, and we can't even use them. So that just made me, I'm just like, so we talked about that, and So I did do today. I did like the little ropes. You do this. It was my first time doing it. Like I haven't did it since LA Fitness, and you know how you being trained to do it, that you really can't do it your way. I feel like it's a certain way to do everything. So when I was doing to the ropes, I was just like going to, I was being rhythm. Like I did it to like a rhythm, my own little rhythm, and it made me do it way better. Like not everybody's way is your way. So it's just like, just because they can sit there and be all stiff and just do this, oh yeah, that should make it right. No, it's all about your rhythm. So I was just doing it to the rhythm, and I got just as much exercise in my arms, just as much as anybody else would. It's just about, you got to find your way. So I did that. Then I did the treadmill for some, not even a few minutes, I would say about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I did that. And then I did the squats. I did some squats too, but I did the leg curls for a little bit as well. I did the stairs, and then I went into the sauna. Well, I did the bike for like a couple minutes just to get my body adapted. Like it was my first time doing a bike in a while, so I just went there just to get a feel of it, and then I left. But I did do the steam room again, and yeah, I keep looking at that pool though, but I'm trying to discipline myself from the pool because it just be too much going on in that pool. And what I want to do is just like, I want to do swimming. Like I want that to be my exercise instead of doing all this other stuff. Like I want to do swimming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But then if you do that, then you will have to keep washing your hair every single day. And I'm not one to keep washing my head. So I'm just like, that pool gonna have to wait until it's time for me to wash my hair. So yeah, that's how my day is going. Today it's an event going on later on. It's karaoke night, and I was like, I don't see myself going up there for karaoke night. I was just gonna be up there just to be up there and just chill, watch everybody, listen to what they got to say and this and that. So I'm planning on going to that event, and that's at 7. And it is 12 right now. It's going on 1 o'clock. So I'm about to go to Walmart, and I'm about to go see how much is on this gift card so I can get him some clothes. Or get him some stuff. But it got to be like school supply. Like I might get him some underwear and socks, because his dad is buying him some clothes, but I might throw in some clothes as well. I might as well. So yeah, that is what's going on today, and I will keep y'all updated. So yeah, that's how my weekend is going so far. And he said he will be bringing our son back around probably 1 o'clock, and he's going to get his hair cut. And I was like, send me a video of him getting his hair cut, because I would love to see that. And I didn't think about it. I was talking about going to get his hair cut at like a back to school event. But then I just thought about, I'm like, it would be better if he got it done, because he the dad, and I don't know how he gonna act, because it's his first time ever getting his haircut. So I'm kind of nervous about that, honestly. Like I wanted to be there when he get his haircut, but I guess him and his other brothers is getting their haircut, so he about to get his hair. He gonna try to get a lineup for him. I just hope it goes right. I'm nervous. I wanted to be there, but hopefully he sent me the video. I be talking so fast because I be trying to get this stuff off my chest. Like, this is stuff that just don't need to be in my presence. Or this, it's like kind of mixed energy. That energy is mixed with my energy, and I don't like that energy. That's not my energy, for real. So, yeah. I don't know what else I'm about to do. I'm probably about to get out of here. But I will talk to y'all next time. Like, comment, subscribe, be notified, share at your own free will to show you care. Reminder. And bye. So this is a message that I got from my son's dad, talking about how the barber said that I need to ease up on I need to take out his braids because they are too tight. I'm kind of skeptical about it, like indecisive, because I feel like locks are, they can be really, really, when they're tight, it's not like braiding. You know, you braid your hair and it's tight, and you can tolerate it, but it's something about having locks and the braiding can be too intense, or too tense, I mean. So I don't know whether I should take him out or not, because I really wanted it to last for the school. I mean, for him to go to school. And, you know, coming from females, you know, we always used to getting our our hair braided, whether it's tight or not. I braid my hair, and I know, like, sometimes there is, like, at first it was painful, but I got used to it. But coming from a man that cuts hair and doesn't braid hair, or, you know, I don't know if he get his hair braided. I feel like men are very sensitive when it comes to their hair regardless. They not as strong as a woman, you know, they're very tender-headed, and I would expect this from him. But there's been women also that came to me talking about the same thing, but I don't know. At this point, I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I knew I was getting his hair cut, but at the same time, like, if I would have let him cut his hair and his hair was out and his dress was out, I feel like he would have probably cut off his dreads, because, you know, people make mistakes, and that's the mistake I was preventing. So yeah, I'm gonna leave his hair as is. He wasn't crying afterwards. You know, you can tell when a child is in pain with their hair. He did hold his hair kind of like it was hurting a little bit, but he slept on it and everything. So if my son ain't complaining, my child ain't complaining, then why is you? So yeah, they probably thought because he was crying, like, oh yeah, the braids is tight, he crying over that. No, he's crying because he don't want you touching his head. But he did have to get his hair cut, and I actually do like the results of how it came out anyway.